about? It's your boy Honcho's house. I'm back with a quick video. So as you know, I've already told you guys, it went left on the RTM podcast between Young Spray and Tankz. Young Spray went mental at Tankz and nearly rushed him. Part of the clip is out. I'm going to be reacting to it. The full podcast is actually out now. It's premiering right now on the RTM Records YouTube channel, so you guys can go and watch that. But I'm going to be reacting to this clip where Tankz asked Spray if he was begging beef with Giggs. Crazy thing to say. Obviously, it's a PTSD thing. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go into the politics between these guys. But if you know, you know. And saying something like that is asking for yourself to get beaten up. Let me just show you guys part of this clip real quickly. Look, this is where it went left. I'm going to explain more of the situation, but I'll just play this clip to start with, yeah?
My mental health was through the roof.
So was you begging it then, would you say?
Begging what?
Like begging it?
Do you want to get beaten up? What do you mean? Because this is PTSD. What do you mean? Begging what?
Like begging it?
Begging what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like
Are you trying to joke about something? What do you mean? Was I begging what?
Is it
Was I
serious?
begging what? Obviously serious. Because look at what I'm talking about. Was I begging what?
Huh?
Was I? What do you mean? Was I begging what?
I said like with the beef. I
What
don't
do you
know
mean
what's
begging
been
what?
in the
Begging
back
what?
of
What
it,
was I
innit?
begging?
Huh?
What was I begging? Begging what? Was I begging what?
Because you were making a tune
Yeah,
like
but
every
what was I
single
begging?
month.
Was I begging it? Because was I begging what, bro?
Begging
What was
like,
I begging?
Was you begging like the fucking? Was you begging like a confrontation?
Spray.
with him?
No, but when you were saying earlier,
was I begging a confrontation with him?
Yeah.
Do you fucking understand what he's fucking saying? What do you mean?
I don't know
How
what's
could I be
going on,
begging
brother.
a confrontation with someone? Huh? Don't let me say too much. Like, are you stupid? Because you actually know everything.
I don't.
So what do you mean?
I don't
What do you
know,
mean?
bruv.
Was I
I was
begging?
gonna
no,
ask
Spray.
you.
No, let me ask you a question. Spray.
Don't bring no one if they're not governed. If they're not governed, don't bring it.
Brother,
Don't bring
Spray?
it. Bro, please sit back. Please sit back.
Mental, right? So Spray's actually telling me to sit back at that point because I'm noticing how this ain't no skit, right? I'm noticing that Spray's actually heated. You can see it in his eyes. This is the first time him and Tankz have met each other, so this ain't no joke, innit? It's not no pre-planned skit or something to get views. This was legit, right? And you can tell it's legit because none of Spray's people are coming to hold him back or making it look like more of a scene. Like, it was legit. No one really knew what was going to happen in that moment. Like, even the shower man come over with the pouch, I'm thinking, it's gone left. That clip is going to be out real soon because the full episode is premiering on YouTube now. I'm going to be reacting to that as well. But look, let me just explain a bit about the situation, yeah? So, Tankz is a YouTuber, ex-scam rapper. I think he still raps here and there. But anyway, he's a YouTuber. And that's who Spray's going mad at in that particular clip, right? Now, Tankz has got autism/Asperger's syndrome, yeah? So I feel like he might not have understood the way that he's coming across in certain parts of the podcast. Yeah, he's being a bit cheeky. Maybe I don't know, maybe he did understand. I saw him go live and he kind of said he was trying to get some sort of reaction in some parts. He's trying to get the content, which I understand, but also I'm a bit like, do you really want to be were you begging it with Giggs? Because that whole situation that's a bit too far to really be saying something like that, if you ask me. Like, Spray is my brethren. I would never say something like that to try and get a reaction out of him for a viral moment because I know that's a serious situation. And, like, to see someone who's now my brethren, like, I don't even want to be mentioning that, or, like, do you get me? It's a mad thing. Like, I'm not even trying to even talk about that. I weren't even trying to talk about Giggs. So, what actually happened, yeah, in this particular clip, we were talking about Central C for hours, bro. For hours. Obviously, Trap Ross has done his documentary on Central C, which everybody's hating on, and Young Spray and Chronic and these man are defending Central, which I completely understand. So we're talking about, obviously, Central is the main topic in the UK, so we're going to talk about Central regardless, but obviously there was a lot to talk about. So I've noticed we've been talking about Central C for about 3 blood clot hours, bro, and I'm just like, this is long now. Like, let's switch the topic, because it's like, it may as well just be a podcast for Central C, bro. Like, he's not even here and we're talking about him for this long. So I've switched the topic now and said, like, let's talk about Giggs. What am I talking about? I did not say that. I said, let's talk about Diddy. Like, if you guys seen what's going on with Diddy, you think he's going to bust case? And then obviously Spray's mentioned about him hanging out with about Diddy hanging out with Giggs and saying I wired it from the start, and I'm like, I wasn't even trying to mention Giggs here, but obviously Spray's gonna do that, and then that's where he's talked about how he done a diss track for Giggs every day, even done a Talking the Hardest, no one cared, you get me? So that's how it all started. So let me actually play you some more clips from the podcast of where we actually started to switch the topic of the conversation, because it was just getting long.
He was getting Cassie to do, and him.
I do. Your nose was
Proper guy.
You're good. These lot are being in jail where there's something, you know what I mean? Where, yeah.
YB got freed and pardoned by Trump, because that's my fight. You know?
That he's gonna pardon Diddy.
Diddy, yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, what, you
Imagine
think
that.
Come on,
you
bro.
think he's gonna bust it?
Why?
I don't wish jail on no one,
Paused
to
it,
be
man.
fair, though, man.
I do.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he might.
A lot of the charges.
Because all
anyway.
the stuff having the
I want to see any man in jail anyway.
well, it's not really a crime, is it? The stuff with
Girls, that
Cassie.
ain't really HM either. It's not even
And you read
attractive
about the
to
stuff
girls
that
that-
he was getting
Depends.
Cassie to do, and him. I can't even say this with.
Like
I
I
have
said,
to-
I ain't been, since it's been going on, I ain't been following it like that really, but
Alright, so-
Bro.
I know it's a whole bunch of, it's more about what he done, and he went against the liquor company and they tried to like put a smear campaign on him and
cool. But forget about all of that. Did you hear about what Diddy was getting Cassie to do? He was getting male prostitutes to bust a nut on Cassie, and then Cassie's coming into the room where Diddy is and asking for it to be rubbed down on him.
Is that illegal, though?
But that's
It's
fucked
a
up.
major
might be, I
why,
don't know.
but is that
Mental, like that was actually happening. That's just mental that Diddy even wanted that, bro. Like, why for that, bro? What are you even on? Like, mental.
We're talking about him beating.
No, I just
the case.
that's what I said. I said, forget about him busting the case. What do you think about that? Because broski, what the fuck is going on?
Even getting somebody to what your tick's
No, but
weird.
crazy. That's
we know
what rich niggas be doing, bro.
we know what Diddy and Giggs was doing. Do you get what I'm saying? We know what Diddy and Giggs was doing. So let's just, do you get what I'm saying? We don't need to expose bare things. Do you get what I'm saying?
This is where it started now. This is where Spray is now mentioned Giggs. None of us was talking about Giggs, but obviously I get it. These two have got their passer, and he's gonna mention Giggs where he wants. Spray's gonna do what Spray wants to do. He's unapologetically young Spray. He's gonna do whatever he wants to do. And in that moment, he felt like it was the perfect moment to mention Giggs. And this is where it starts to go left, bro.
We don't need to expose bare things.
Are we doing a trap road Ross thing where we're just piecing things together?
lot are
Just-
guys.
Pieced it all together.
You're saying Giggs was involved with Diddy.
There's.
You reckon?
There's. Him and Stormzy.
They were together a lot, you know?
You see Stormzy in the free cuffs.
Yo, no.
Now look, let me say one thing, yeah. Young Spray's my brethren, yeah. I've grew up listening to Giggs and that, so I'm not trying to get involved in anything that's going on between these two. Obviously, Spray is my brethren. I've never met Giggs. I respect Giggs for his music and what he's done for UK rap, and I've literally, as I was a kid, grew up listening to Walk in the Park and all these tunes. Giggs was my favorite rapper at one point, innit? But obviously now I'm affiliated. I've met Young Spray a few times. We've done the podcast a couple times. We've, you know what I mean, gone for dinners and that. Why for that? But you get me. He's I would say he's a brethren, yeah. So obviously, try to stay out of that situation entirely. And not even trying to mention Giggs, because it's a techie one, innit? It's like, I can't even really say to Spray, yeah, Giggs was my favourite rapper from when I was younger. Like, it's just like, he's going to be thinking it's mind game. So, it's mad. But shout out to both of them, man.
No
Wait.
comment, man.
And I didn't think Stormzy was in there. No, I'm joking. I'm joking with
He ain't
Stormzy.
got no backbone, you know?
Oh, my.
I'm joking with Stormzy.
This guy's a troll.
I don't believe the Stormzy
Stormzy's
stuff.
the song, innit? It's the lyric.
No,
You believe Giggs?
Yeah. 100. I don't believe the Stormzy stuff. Stormzy.
I don't know what they were saying about Giggs and Diddy. I just saw that Giggs had Diddy on a track, and before all of this madness, to have Diddy bigging you up on a track, yeah, it's gone left now. It was a big move, no?
How's he got that?
I'll be honest with you.
These lot are talking mental, because look, let's be honest, yeah. Before this whole Diddy saga, it was when Giggs had Diddy on his track. That was a mad move, bro. Having a UK artist having Diddy shouting you out on your track and that, even hanging out. Skepta done it as well. I think it was Chip too. Like, that was a mad move, bro. That's something to be, back then anyway, it's gone left now. That was something to be proud of. That was like, rah, no UK artist is doing that. So it's like, that was a mad move back then, innit? But obviously now it's gone left. So it's ammunition for Spray to just keep saying madness. But at the same time, like, you gotta understand that back in the day, that was a big look, bro. That was a big look. Now it's just gone left.
Hey, trap road.
No, but see, even when he first linked
Did you
him,
say prostitute?
bro, are you going mad or what? See, when he first linked him,
When
yeah,
Giggs first linked,
the Didmeister, yeah, Diddler, yeah, straight away, free Kramer, man. No, I was calling it. I wired it immediately because we all know. It's like I manifested all of this. Do you get what I'm saying? Because straight, everyone thought I was going mad. He's hating, which I probably was. But I'm saying it's just bit. You know what I'm saying? But I called it. Why for that? Do you get what I'm saying? I can't believe you're with this guy. You're seeing who, Dirkio, Smirkio, my gangster. You're seeing who I'm linking. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm linking killers, bro. Allegedly.
Hey, listen, you're me now.
No. But I'm saying,
case, bro.
I'm saying allegedly, it's open case. But I'm saying people around him are murking. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
You not
people
think
around
he's
Diddy are going mad.
People murked as well.
No, he's just going mad.
You think he's just on the mad freak offs?
Yeah,
think he's getting
baby,
murked, you know?
I'm saying like, do you know what I mean? Imagine they keep
The
Diddy.
meatballs ain't dead.
I was looking to move on. Hey, OG, I was looking to move on from this guy, yeah. But then I was getting DMs. Oh yeah, this guy is dissing you on his new tune. Then I watched it.
Who?
Giggler, yeah. Then I watched it and he really is. So I thought, raw. Now, but that makes me know how much I'm doing well. Because before you're ignoring, you're not taking, you know, because you reporting things, so you know innit what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're ignoring everything. But I've done so many tracks. I've done a Talking the Hardest, my own Talking the Hardest. No one cared. No one were replying. I've done a diss tune every
about to go
day for
left.
about a month. My mental health was through the roof.
So
yeah.
you bet.
Let me just say one thing, yeah, before this part, yeah. Spray's mentioned here, I'm going to play the rest of the clip, but Spray's mentioned here how his mental health was going through the roof. Like, for him to admit that, he's being completely honest here and open and real in it. He's not putting on a persona for the camera here. He's saying, my mental health was going through the roof. I've done a diss track every day for about a month. I've even done a Talking the Hardest. Because what happened is serious, innit? So your mental health is going to be going through the roof. So for Tankz to now say what he says, and I know Tankz is saying he didn't know, but I'm just surprised how Tankz didn't know about this situation, because everybody in the UK knows about this situation if you're tapped in. So I'm like, how would you not know what's going on? But he's mum's in it that he didn't know what was going on. So when he says what he says, bro, I'm just thinking that was a dumb thing to say, and the reaction that you're about to get is exactly what I expected.
Health was through the roof.
So was you begging it then, would you say?
Begging what?
Like begging it?
Do you want to get beaten up? What do you mean? Because this is PTSD. What do you mean? Begging what?
Like begging it?
Begging
fam.
what? What do you mean? What do you
With,
mean?
like, the
Are you
beef,
trying to joke
innit?
about something? What do you mean? Was I begging what?
Is it
Was I
serious?
begging what? Obviously serious. Because look at what I'm talking about. Was I begging what?
Huh?
Was I? What do you mean? Was I begging what?
I said like with the beef. I
What do
don't
you
know
mean
what's
begging
been
what?
in the
Begging
back
what?
of
What
it,
was I
innit?
begging?
Huh?
What was I begging? Begging what? Was I begging what?
Because you were making a tune
Yeah,
like
but
every
what was I
single
begging?
month.
Was I begging it? Because what? Was I begging what, bro?
Begging
What was
like,
I begging?
Was you begging like the fucking? Was you begging like a confrontation?
spray.
with him?
No, but when you were saying earlier,
was I
but
begging
Spray.
a confrontation with him?
Yeah.
Do you fucking understand what he's fucking saying? What do you mean?
I don't know
How
what's
could I be
going on,
begging
brother.
a confrontation with someone? Huh? Don't let me say too much. Like, are you stupid? Because you actually know everything.
I don't.
So what do you mean?
I don't
What do you
know,
mean?
bruv.
Was I
was
begging?
gonna
No,
ask
Spray.
you.
No,
What-
let me ask you a
what-
question. Spray.
Don't bring no one if they're not governed. If they're not governed,
I
don't
didn't-
bring it.
Bruh,
Don't bring
Spray?
it, bro. Please sit back.
Spray.
Please sit back.
See, Spray's telling me to move back at that particular point, bro. And I'm just like, I've edged out on my seat just to basically, I'm seeing this serious. So I'm like, okay, cool. Tankz is about to get rushed or he's about to get bun. And I'm like, what do I even do in this situation? Am I supposed to try and break it up? Like, am I supposed to get out of there? What am I even supposed to do in that situation? Am I just going to let it happen? Am I going to just sit next to him whilst he's getting rushed? Like, bearing in mind, that's the first time me and Tankz have met as well. So it's like, I ain't got no relationship with Tankz before that. I knew who he was, but I got no relationship with him. Like, I've only just met him there. So I'm like, this is just awkward, bro. I don't even know what to do at this point. But at the same time, I kind of feel like what he said is like, the consequences of what you said is, that's what's going to happen, innit? If you ended up getting rushed, because what you're saying is mental. But obviously I would have tried to de-escalate it, because we're not trying to see anyone get rushed. Like, you get me? Obviously what you said is stupid and you got to be held accountable for that. But I'm not also trying to see you get bun or see you get finished on right next to me. Do you know what I mean? It is peak. But look, at the end of the day, man, the full clip is out now, so you can go watch that on the RTM podcast. What do you guys think? Do you think Tankz genuinely didn't know what he was doing there? Do you think he was trying to get a reaction? Do you think Spray is completely in the right for how he reacted? I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Like, I feel like this narrative of people who are commentating on this live, or YouTubers or bloggers getting caught by people, when you're acting how Tankz was acting in that particular clip, I totally understand why people say, oh, someone's going to get hurt, because when you're doing shit like that, yeah, you're going to get hurt. I feel like there's a respectful way of doing it. And I feel like me personally, the way I'm doing it is the most respectful way that I could possibly do it. And I'm not trying to do anything in a disrespectful way and get under people's skin and whatever. I'm not trying to make, even Trapper Ross makes these little jokes here and there about things that you can hear what he's saying there about Diddy and that, and Gigs talking about how did he get that though. Like, I wouldn't even be saying shit like that because I'm just like, it's just, I might say, oh, what do you reckon? But it's not, I'm not even trying to instigate any of that type of stuff, bro. I'm not trying to cause bad blood between these people. I'm just trying to make content. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys let me know if you think Tankz went too far with that, or if you think Spray went too far with that. I want to know all your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Honcho's House for more of these updates. We are out for now. Grrr.